It's very difficult for me to even construct a sentence right now. It really is. I can't even form words. Like, there's so much going on up here right now. I can't even express it to you guys. And I am sure everybody is feeling the same way. This was supposed to be a big weekend. This was supposed to be a big night. This was supposed to be a night of many surprises.
This was supposed to be a big week for me, since it was my first big week at work.
And WWE's priorities.
And Jack Howell's and Jack Fraggle's priorities, excuse me. Jack Fraggle's priorities, for that matter,
are clearly fucked up. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about the prestige of the Royal Rumble. They don't
give a fuck about a guy like Samuel Warwick.
Give a fuck about the history of the Royal Rumble. They don't give a fuck about their own talent.
I don't even think Jack Howell gives a fuck about himself.
I don't know how you can openly support this company's decisions on a night like this.
And this man's decisions at a time and age like this.
You mean to tell me? You mean to... I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the ending that we seen tonight was the original plan.
And I don't give two cruds if this was their plan, if this was his plan all along, just to make Samuel Warwick just feel miserable.
You do not fucking play with the fans' emotions like that. It just tells me in turn that you don't give a fuck about the people who paid money in turn to sit there in the Alamo Dome.
To sit there and watch your stuff.
You don't give a fuck about the people who bought the network.
You don't give a fuck about Samuel Warwick's fans.
Who signed up for free to get these 3 fucking shows for free. Takeover, Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber. You don't give a fuck about the people watching at home. You didn't learn your lesson?
You did not learn your lesson after a few months ago? You didn't learn your lesson after last month? You didn't learn your lesson after several days ago? Really? So come to yesterday, and this guy is again trying to play with the fans' emotions in the worst possible fucking way.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you bring such negativity to a guy that I have respected for several months now, who has become a close personal friend of mine? How dare you actually do something like that? That's not right. You honestly think that's right? I don't. It's and listen, yes, I do know that just a few minutes ago Samuel Warwick made a huge announcement that he would be coming back and that he is here to stay. But that does not change the fact that you almost destroyed this man's personal life. You almost destroyed this man's personal life. You guys honestly know what Jack Fraggle did yesterday? He committed career suicide. I swear to God, he committed career suicide. Jack Fraggle's YouTube career is dead. He will never recover from this. I just... Okay. I'm glad that I got that off my chest. It just makes me so mad to see someone who just outwardly express their hate for someone who has done nothing to deserve that hate. We were just making lighthearted jokes. Granted, I do admit that we went a bit too far with those jokes, and I do apologize for a certain amount of them. But that doesn't mean that you have any right to... That does not mean that you have any right to harass somebody. That does not mean that you have any right to induct cyberbullying to anybody. Nobody should ever think that they have that right. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna stop with talking about Jack Fraggle and the whole Samuel Warwick situation right here. I don't want to talk about this guy any more than I already have. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done. I'm sorry. I would like to formally apologize to everybody that is listening to me right now. If you all think, guys who are watching me right now or rewatching this at some point later on, if any of you thought that I went way too harsh on Jack Fraggle, then I would like to personally apologize to you guys. I would like to personally apologize to you guys. And to an extent, I would like to apologize to Jack Fraggle. Most of my arguments that I just made are valid, but I do admit that I have made some mistakes in the past with insulting Jack Fraggle. So for those times that I insulted him, just to let you know, I formally apologize for those insults. But that doesn't mean that your cyberbullying and your harassment to Samuel Warwick was valid or warranted or good. That's all I'm going to say about Jack Fraggle. And this time I'm legitimately being honest, because the more I talk about it, the more sidetracked I am from what I've actually come here for. I've come here because, as you can tell by the title, I have decided to come back to doing live streams earlier than I anticipated. And it's mainly because I miss them, and the workplace that I am at drains me so much that I need something like this to cheer me up. So, with all of that out of the way, let's finally introduce our two guests for today. Hopefully 3 by the end of it. Up first, she is a returning guest to my live streams. She has been in practically every single one of them, and she is a very good friend of mine. Please welcome Maddie, aka Cool Schwartz X123.
Hey.
So just before we introduce the next one, how do you think I did? Did I go a little too hard? Did I go a little too hard on him?
I mean, like, not. I mean, sort of, but like it was kind of well deserved with everything going on.
first off, I do like to apologize for some of the harsher things that I've said,
It's
but
alright.
some of my arguments are still valid.
Mhm.
And for our second guest, and hopefully not the last one, we have Kirsten Seathaler. I never could pronounce her last name.
Hey, what up, Jimmy?
Hey, Kirsten. I bet you heard everything, didn't you?
Yep. I think you did just fine.
Thanks. I honestly like how I put in that whole JD introduction. It kind of all fit into that, out of context, of course.
Yeah. So yeah.
I just want to say right now that I am not discussing that thing anymore. All I want to say now is that I am super glad that a friend like Samuel is back on YouTube, and when I saw that video, I want you guys to know, when I saw that video he uploaded yesterday, I cried. I legitimately cried in sadness and anger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I cried at the thought of losing a very good and respectable friend on YouTube, and I was shaking in anger as to what he who shall not be named mentally did to Sam.
Yeah.
Sure sounded like you got a lot to get off your chest, Jimmy.
Honestly, I was anticipating myself on going off worse than I just did.
Mm.
Then you really would have thought I went too far. But I managed to stay self-contained in this thing.
Yeah.
And if you couldn't tell by some of the sounds and from the fairly small ambiance that there is, I am currently recording from a different location than I usually am.
Alright.
So I'm glad that we got that all out of the way.
Mhm.
Now we can calm everything down and just have some fun here.
Yep.
That's what this channel is all about. Let me tell you guys right now, I was not looking forward to doing this intro. I wasn't. I am not a fan of YouTube drama, but this needed to be said. And can you imagine when was my last live stream? Wow, it was
It's been at least a month.
It was 32. It was 31 days ago. 31 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's basically like a month ago.
Yep.
Pretty much.
This man, I'm looking at this guy's community post, Sam Dovlogger, and he made this lengthy apology about everything that he's done for the past 2 years.
Oh.
And it's looking real. It's looking really good. Unlike another YouTuber who just left YouTube, legitimately. You guys ever heard of Cartoon Mania?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys?
I don't think so.
You have?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it before
Okay.
on DeviantArt.
What if I told you that the guy who created Cartoon Mania was actually a horrible person?
No surprise there. Saw everything about that on Twitter.
Yeah. Who couldn't? Who couldn't? That's what I'd like to know. I swear to God, I was just watching this guy's movie on a blissful, I think it was July 6th evening. Yeah, it was July 6th. And then all of a sudden, right before the movie was over, I actually took a look on Twitter to see what the hell was happening. To nobody's surprise, I was pissed off.
Whoa.
And I was disgusted.
Ugh.
This guy has since made an apology comment and has decided not to return to YouTube ever. And honestly, looking at it, I feel like it's the... I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the best source of sort of action at this moment. Because you, with the kind of stuff that you pull on your private Discord, there's no way people are going to look at you the same way ever again. It's something that it legitimately reminds me of something that Mr. Enter once said.
Oh.
Do you want to know what that was?
What is it?
Good people can make bad art, and bad people can make good art.
Is that even true?
Yeah. It's been proven before. Just look at what happened with the creator of the Loud House, Chris Savino. That show is great, but he proved to the world that he's a horrible person.
Oh, my.
If you want to find that out for yourself, be my guest. I'm not going to go over it here.
Huh. Never thought of him as a bad person at all. Honestly.
If you want to find out the reason as to why he got fired, I suggest you go on like the Loud House Wikipedia or his Wikipedia page or something. It goes into full detail as to what happened.
All right, I got you. Loud House. There we go. Oh, there's a new episode of The Loud House coming up on the 25th at 6:30.
Neat.
And another one coming up on the 21st. Man. The Casa Grandes is a Loud House spinoff.
Yeah, I know.
Those fire.
Now, I just want to say this right now. I love Bear in the Big Blue House. I do.
Same.
But there's no way that I'll ever be able to get a full episode on this thing.
Yeah.
I won't go into details here. But let's just say that me and Maddie have experienced this together on this one night. I believe it was June 7th.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact date, but I remember this happening.
Oh.
I'll tell you about it, Kirsten, after this live stream is over. I don't want to go into detail now because YouTube might catch on to what I'm doing and try to hunt me down.
Oh. Okay.
This man that I used audio from at the beginning, he went way farther off on his criticism for the Royal Rumble 2017 than I went off for Jack Fraggle. Would you guys like to see the rest of this rant?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Get ready, because he's about to get heated.
Bring that man in. How dare you even bring that man into the Rumble, let alone at number 30? So you bypass Samoa Joe, you bypass a Finn Balor, you bypass, I don't give a fuck if you take some random fucking bum off the street and put him at number 30. You bypass every single person in that locker room for Roman Reigns. Honestly, know what they did tonight? They committed career suicide tonight. Roman's career is dead. Roman's career is dead. He will never recover. You thought the Undertaker rumors were bad. What did he do tonight? They killed him before they even get to WrestleMania. How do you even fucking fathom this man coming out at number 30? How do you even fucking fathom that? Let alone WWE broke the fucking the cardinal rule of the Royal Rumble. Never in my life. And please, someone correct me if I am wrong. Never in my life have I seen someone who is challenging for a world title gain entry into the Royal Rumble after he just lost his match at number 30. Never mind at number 30. In the match, period. What does that say to everybody in the fucking locker room? Okay, Roman got a Universal title match tonight. He lost, and then he's in the Royal Rumble at number 30? Yet, there are people who openly support this fucking...
I had to mute that.
That goes against the entire tradition of this match. And then there are people on Twitter, there are going to be people in the comment section that have no fucking problem with this.
You're okay with that, though?
The balls on this company to even go through with a fucking plan like that. Your priority should be making WrestleMania the best event of the year. Your priority is to get Roman over. This was the biggest fucking failure of them all. How dare you have him eliminate The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble?
At number 30.
This Rumble started off with so much promise. I was actually having fun. Boom, as approaching me.
He said, and then all of a sudden, as I believe it was number 25 entered up, he said, I had this overwhelming sense of dread overcome me.
This event got worse as it went on. So much that I actually,
when Roman came out,
I almost had a fucking stroke. And there were people throwing that idea around, and I brushed it off because the tradition stands as if you're challenging for a world title, there's no way you're going to be in the Royal Rumble. What makes him better than anybody else that was on that fucking card tonight? So AJ Styles could have been in the fucking Royal Rumble. John Cena could have been in the Royal Rumble.
John Cena.
We all grew up with Hulk Hogan. We all grew up with the Ultimate Warrior and the fucking outlandish booking that we didn't realize was taking place before our eyes because we were too young. Now we look back and see what they did with the Hogans and the Warriors and the fucking and the Cenas. This is beyond anything I have ever fucking seen as a professional wrestling fan and a fan of WWE.
I thought they went past this
behind us
in the Hogan era.
This is worse than fucking Hulk Hogan.
And you guys know how Hulk Hogan was being groomed and being treated in the 80s. Guy had a 4-year WWE title run.
Never in my life have I seen a company so outwardly express their feelings for one man over everybody else that is employed in that locker room and continuously try and try and try and try again to absolutely zero reception.
Or try and try and try again to absolute failure every single time.
I looked at my brother and I told him he could have been the one standing on the fucking turnbuckle, winning the Royal Rumble, and they would have cheered him.
That's how many people did not want Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble. How dare you? How dare you?
You want to troll your fucking fans. That was your priority into this Royal Rumble. That was your priority in producing and booking and scripting this entire fucking match. How can we say fuck you to the fans? That was their entire fucking motivation for this match.
They got it. They succeeded.
They passed the fucking test with flying colors. That's all they cared about. This entire Rumble was about Roman Reigns.
How can we fuck over the fans?
All right, we'll put him in number 30. I'm not even doing the Kevin Dunn impression. Tonight is not a night of fucking laughs. Tonight's not a night of fucking impressions. This company
is absolutely number one pathetic.
And I do not blame anybody that has fucking canceled their network subscription. And the only reason why I have one is because, you know why? You're going to watch me and I'm going to make money.
Oh, yeah. He's going to make money, like legitimate money,
off this shitty fucking product by coming on here and speaking the fucking goddamn truth about this fucking filth that we seen tonight. And you know what? The Rumble was actually a great fucking pay-per-view.
This Royal Rumble as a whole was a great fucking pay-per-view.
Their priority should be making WrestleMania the best event that it could possibly be. That wasn't their plan tonight at all. They still don't even know where they want to go with WrestleMania.
Or at least at the time, they didn't know where they wanted to go with WrestleMania. At that point, there were only 2 matches in the bag that everybody knew about. There was Triple H versus Seth Rollins and Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal, which was hyped up on Twitter.com. That match didn't even happen by the end of it. And it turns out that those Undertaker rumors about Roman Reigns facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania were 100% true. And let me tell you that match that he had with The Undertaker was easily, had to be, gotta to be, needed to be, and was easily one of the worst WrestleMania main events I think I've ever witnessed. There are only a few main event matches that actually managed to beat it out. One of them was the main event match, the WrestleMania prior, with Roman Reigns versus Triple H. I watched Roman Reigns versus Triple H on a rerun when they reran WrestleMania 32. Why? I don't know. But that was the only match that I saw because I heard everything. I remember hearing everything that people had to say about it. We can't be upset about this. We can yell, we can complain, we can moan all we want. But at the end of the day, we can't really be upset about everything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Or at least on the internet. There are much more important things that we need to care about.
Yeah.
You think, Maddie, do you think I should call him? Or do you think I should DM him?
If you want to. Go right ahead.
Good. Hopefully him joining this live stream will make things a little bit better.
We'll hope.
Yesterday was terrible for me.
Yeah.
Could not sleep at all, or barely could sleep at all. Worked nonstop with no break whatsoever. Legs nearly fell asleep by the time I got home.
Yeah.
And so much other stuff that is just too lengthy to discuss here.
Jimmy, it does make sense that you have SpongeBob and Patrick on your profile picture, considering that today is SpongeBob's birthday.
Yeah. What can I say? At the end of the day, I am one of the biggest SpongeBob marks that you will ever meet.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, forget Patchy the Pirate. I'm practically his #1 real fan. Or at least I'm up there.
Yeah.
I used to when I was a kid, I almost always went to sleep with a SpongeBob pillow.
Oh.
What? Look at this guy. He's like, remember when Nintendo commercials used to be good?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, aren't they still? I just hope that everybody knows that me, Maddie, Kirsten, Ollie, Jack Howell, everybody else, we are all there. And some other guys like Steam is King. We are all here to support a guy like Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
Samuel has been a very good friend to all of us, and that is something that that just cannot go unappreciated.
So true, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
And from the bottom of my heart, I would like to formally and genuinely apologize to Jack Howell for everything that I've said before. After what I saw you do on Samuel's live stream yesterday, Jack Howell, if you are somehow watching this, I would like to thank you for being on our side. And I would like to thank you for supporting us, for everything that you help us out with. I would like to personally thank you for being a friend.
Well, like I said before, I'm not going to get to the point where he used to blame me for things that I didn't do.
Wait, Jack Howell?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was around 2 years ago. I'm
Hold on a
all over
moment,
it
guys.
nowadays.
Sorry about that.
All right.
What's that sound?
I don't know. Oh, I'll be right back.
Hey, Kirsten,
Yes, Jimmy?
is there something that you want to watch right now?
Yeah, we could watch that tutorial on how to draw Chucky from the official Chuck E. Cheese YouTube channel.
There's a literal tutorial on that?
Yeah, a tutorial, step by step.
Right, let's just hope I don't get flanked for this.
Don't worry, you won't get flagged. I don't think
right?
there's
This is the Chuck E. Cheese University character training. Ah, here we go. I don't even know how they're managing to stay alive after all of the stuff that went down. I'm legitimately shocked at how they're still standing.
It's the Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That's what they're trying to do to stay in business.
Yeah.
Yeah, except see what happened was that you remember 4Kids Entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, I just want to say, what if I told you guys that they actually had two of Bear in the Big Blue House composers on like a bunch of 4Kids productions?
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. They had Julian Harris and Peter Lurie for like a bunch of their shows.
Wow.
In fact, Julian Harris was the one and only composer, the main composer for Mew Mew Power. And if you were to listen to it, you'd be like, yeah, that's definitely him. Is this the video?
Yep, that's the one. A tutorial.
Now, before I get into this, I just need to say 4Kids also filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Twice.
Yep.
Once it happened when TV Tokyo filed a lawsuit for a whole Yu-Gi-Oh argument. And then the second time in 2016 for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, except this time they were not able to survive.
Oh.
They went defunct in just several months.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what the whole Yu-Gi-Oh deal or argument was about, but it's clear that what ended up becoming For Licensing Corporation ended up being defunct because nobody was buying their products. And they lost their anime dubbing studio to Konami. Okay, let's just get into this.
Hey everyone, my name is Austin, and I'm an artist and animator, which means I can bring characters to life with a simple brush of a pencil. What you'll need to get started today are, well, a pencil.
Fun fact, this guy was the one behind the animation for the song Pumpkins in My Pockets.
Let's get started.
Wait, what? This
Austin
guy's the man
Taylor.
behind what exactly?
The animation for the Chuck E. Cheese song Pumpkins in My Pockets.
Well, as long as he didn't work on the show Puppy in My Pocket, then we should be fine.
Okay, that's funny, Jimmy.
That's just
For Chucky's head, let's start with a simple circle, about the size of a tennis ball. I recommend using your entire arm to get the shape of the circle just right. Within our circle, we can create the vertical axis line with a crescent moon shape. For our horizontal axis line, we can create a curve that goes across the circle. For Chucky's muzzle, let's create an oval that sits at the bottom of the circle.
Oh.
Now it's time to help Chucky here. Let's create his ears by making two very tall ovals that hang out on the sides of his head.
I'm okay.
Both of these shapes will be placed just above the horizontal axis line. The eyes are what give our characters personality. Let's bring Chucky to life by drawing two ovals. The one to our left sits in the middle of the first half of his face, while the one to our right is nestled in between the horizontal and vertical axis line. Once we have his eyes locked in, let's go back and darken in his eyelashes.
Eyeline.
From there, we can go back and finish off the rest of the eyeballs. At the bottom of our eyes, let's create an S curve to show how excited Chucky is to see you. To finish him off, let's go back inside his eyes and draw two smaller ovals. And then go back in and draw 2 even smaller ovals for his pupils. Once you've got those shapes locked down, you can go ahead and darken them in. And would you look at that? Chucky can see you now.
Get it?
Chucky can smell the delicious pizza Pasquale's making. Let's draw in his nose. This will be an upside-down almond shape placed in the center of the oval we previously drew for his muzzle. Chucky's a pretty cheerful mouse, especially when he's making music. Let's give him a smile. At the bottom of our muzzle, let's create an upward hill shape. From there, we can go up in an S curve back to the center of his face. We'll finish off his smile with a simple upward curve. From there, we can go back to where we started his smile and lock in our muzzle shape by darkening in our line. Just across from our other smile line, add another. Chuck E. Cheese wouldn't be, well, Chuck E. Cheese without his iconic teeth. Let's draw those in. At the bottom of his muzzle, let's draw in a squared-off marshmallow shape. To show the separation between the teeth, let's draw a line halfway down the center. Let's begin the shape for Chucky's mouth. This will begin at the center of our smile line, curve down a bit, and come right back up to meet Chucky's teeth. For Chucky's lip, let's create a line just below the shape we created for his mouth and follow it back to his head. Let's finish off Chucky's mouth by adding in his tongue, which sits at the lower half of his mouth. These are just 2 overlapping curves. Now, let's very lightly draw in his cheeks. These are very loose J shapes that start at the horizontal axis line just below his ears. These shapes curve right back to the hip. Once you've got his cheeks blocked in, let's add some fur by darkening in the lines and adding 2 curved check marks.
You know that funny comment I posted on one of Sam's live streams? Dr. Armadillo Phil. I still find that pretty funny.
Yeah.
Let's make Chucky even more expressive by adding in his eyebrows. These are just 2 upside down check marks that sit just above his eyes. For the one furthest to our right, let's make it a little bit smaller to add some perspective to our drawing. From the end of that eyebrow, let's add a downwards curve to meet the cheek to finish off the shape of Chucky's head. Chucky has 3 tufts of hair that sit on top of his head. The first one starts just at the center of our eyebrow. The second one, which is slightly taller. And then the third one, which is slightly smaller. We can then go back and darken in the rest of the top of his head. Now, let's go back and darken the shape of Chucky's ears. To complete this sphere, start from the outer side of the ear and come in with an S shape. This S shape will meet the cheek. From there, you will follow the S shape and go back to the outer side of the ear. For the other side, repeat the same step with that S curve, but this time meeting it at the center of his face. And for the other end, just start with a simple downwards curve and back to the center of his face. To help frame his face, let's add a fur line. This line starts at the muzzle, comes down, and follows the cheek lines. Be sure to add those check marks for a little more fur. We can't forget his whiskers, so let's go across from the center of his nose, add one line, a little further down, let's add our second line, this one's a little bit longer, and then our third line. Just across from that, let's repeat those steps. With the side of your pencil, you can shade in the darker areas, such as his eyes, eyebrows, nose, or his fur to give it some texture. Once you're done, be sure to sign and date your drawings. You're going to want to hang this one on the refrigerator for sure. And now you have your very own drawing of the one and only Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, thanks for drawing along with me, everyone. And remember, have a Chucky day.
Look at that.
Wow. Wow. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to have some delicious lasagna for dinner.
Okay.
So, before I go, I'm giving you guys the opportunity to share anything you guys want to watch.
Okay.
I'm giving you the ability to share your screen.
All right.
You can watch whatever you want to watch.
All right.
As long as it's on YouTube.
Yes, of course.
Well, I'd share my screen, but I'm on my new tablet.
Oh. Tell you what, you guys just talk amongst yourselves. If you guys want to play video and have only audio of it, that's fine by me as well. Right now, I gotta go get something to eat.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'll see you guys soon.
See you in a bit.
I'll be back soon, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Right. And I'll also see if I can try to get Samuel in as well. Have you already met him? Never mind, he's gone. Okay. So, I honestly don't know what to do. I mean, I could share my screen, but he would need to. Yeah. Except it. So, I don't know. I could Hmm.
Here's something funny.
Hmm.
Talk to Helen.
I don't know.
You need to say something. You don't need to be so shy. Joe, ask her questions like, is her family at KFC? Something like that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It was an example, Helen. It was an example. Oh no.
Helen really got triggered.
Is her family at KFC? Something like that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It was an example, Helen. It was an example. Oh no. We have a problem. No. No, I'm not allowed to talk about that. Okay. So, Joe, you need to talk to Helen, or else we'll bring up the KFC topic again.
Oh.
Oh, no. Problem.
It would remind me of this thing with the retaliation chicken. Oh, that's funny. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Was that awkward silence, Maddie?
Yeah.
Oh, about a little collaboration video I did with two of my other friends.
Hey everyone, it's your best pal, Charles Entertainment Cheese, or as my friends call me, Chucky.
Hi there, I'm Helen Henny. Oh,
I am very good
ghost
with my impression of rock star Helen Henny.
That's pretty good.
Because I love pizza. Hell yeah, Jasper T. Giles here. Buongiorno everyone, I'm Pasquale the Shudder. And today, we'd like to make an announcement regarding this fun convention called ChuckyCon. So, do you remember it right?
I know I do. The ChuckyCon from last year had a lot more energy and excitement than the one from 2 years ago. Wow, sounds like it's been a blast for you guys. Oh, we had so much fun at that con, Bella. Believe me, you'd like it too.
Well, there's a possible chance that it could still happen. But this one is going to be like a home edition of the con. Matt the franchise actually made an announcement about it while streaming last night. I don't know. We can't really guarantee that, Chuck. Who knows whether it or not is actually going to happen? Good point. Say, what's everyone's favorite ChuckyCon 2019 live performance?
For me, it's the live performance of my favorite old song, Nobody Knows. Also considered that I sing at home too.
Mine's the live performance of the song that I performed back in 2016, Dream Big. At least I'm not afraid to help Chucky in my dreams.
Song title was a good one. It's pretty funny how it didn't have to make any sense at all. I really enjoyed the ChuckyCon 2018 live performance of the Party Rock Anthem.
Combo number 5 was awesome.
Looking like that was a classic.
There was so much energy in Proud Mary.
Oh, don't forget, you gotta love Moni Moni.
What about you, Chuck?
Well,
Moni Moni.
Man, I was rocking out that one. As the one for 2019, it would have to be Keep On Smiling. To be perfectly honest,
me,
it was a
Chucky.
great way
But
to dedicate
before
the
we
4 people in
play,
the season.
there's some
community
work
that
to
we
be
love.
done. And my dear old mama always told me that work comes before play.
That was very good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I just based it off of the Bob West voice that he gave.
Oh yeah, but
I
that
didn't
classic
even know
song.
that Bob West was a part of Chuck E. Cheese, did ya?
Oh yeah, I've known about that.
Mm-hmm.
I've known about it for years. Literally years.
Man, you were just listening to one of my videos.
Yeah. Seriously, if you ever need me to play Jasper, I'm there for you.
Legendary Jaden Thompson.
Sounds
Boy,
fine,
don't
man.
y'all still miss him.
It sounds fine.
I agree with you.
Thanks for the offer.
So, yeah, possible chance of ChuckyCon 2020 Home Edition happening. Who knows? One thing I do know for sure, Matt the franchise will keep you all posted. Thanks for watching. Everyone stay safe and have a Chucky day.
That
think
reminds
that
me. That reminds me. What happened to Chucky Con?
It's
we-
virtual this year, I think.
Yeah, it's still happening virtually. I think every
Did it
Friday.
already take place?
Yeah. I think every Friday, Matt the franchise would upload something
Did it
for
already
Chucky
take
Con.
place?
Yeah. July 3rd.
You can't really call it a special live show if it's pre-recorded.
Well, yeah. At least we could all
You
attend.
can't really do
Virtually.
that, can you?
Of course not. You could attend virtually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
But it's only 5 videos.
Nor do I have any musical
If that. Yeah.
Chucky.
Can you pause that video for a moment?
Yeah, Chucky's
Can you
impression
hold
of Mickey
off
Mouse.
on that video for a moment? Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Go ahead.
That was his impression of Mickey Mouse. Let me ask you a question. Why
Yeah?
did that sound so much like Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
That beats me.
I'm not even kidding. It sounded so similar. It's so much to the point where I could actually see whoever played Chucky in that video do Scratch's laugh down to a T. Let's see if I can find the clip of that laugh.
Well, the guy who does Chucky currently is Jared Reddick, the member of the band Bowling for Soup.
Yeah, love that thing. I love that band. He was the singer who sang the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Yep, I've known that too.
Yep.
Here it is. Here's the clip.
Well done, Super Magnificent One!
I can't get enough of that laugh, if I can be quite honest with you.
Well done, Super Magnificent One!
Oh my goodness! I just remembered something. You know how Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog's animation is usually terrible? You know how that's usually the case? Or at the very least, it's mediocre? Well, guess what? This was one of the 5 episodes that was animated by a company called TMS Entertainment, or Tokyo Movie Shinsha.
Oh.
They're actually responsible for animating some of the best, for doing the best animation for shows like The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, DuckTales, Adventures of the Gummy Bears, Tiny Toons Adventures, and Animaniacs.
Ha. Animaniacs.
Yep. And actually, if you look at some of the animation, it feels like Tiny Toons and Animaniacs because it's the same company. Just look at some of this. Just look at some of the legitimately beautiful animation.
I hate that hedgehog!
It's like, I hate that hedgehog. Honestly, I liked it better when, if I could be quite honest, I liked it better when Jim Cummings did it in, like, the unaired pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can find this. Aha! Here we go.
The crazed tyrant Dr. Robotnik is out to conquer the planet's Mobius. All that stands in his way is the fastest freedom fighter who ever lived, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fine, grand.
What a tightwad!
It'll take more zeros to check these heroes, they fail.
That's right. The first one who captures the sneaky pest can name his own reward. Hooray! Pest! I want that hedgehog.
Did someone say hedgehog?
Now, see, a lot of you guys think that Deke Entertainment came from Canada, like how Sinar did. It didn't. It actually didn't. It was actually always an American company. They just used Canadian voice actors because they were cheaper. find this. Bingo!
He always hits the spot.
What? Pizza always hits the spot? No surprise there.
I said Pepsi.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I hate to pump and run, but I've got some brains to catch.
I hate that hedgehog.
I love that line. And I love Jim Cunning's delivery of it. Let's see what else I can find. AKA the SSSSS squad. Now, I do not know. Now, let me just state for the record, I do not know who was the animation team behind this episode. In the credits, they credited Rainbow Animation, Seiram Animation Entertainment, Hong Ying Entertainment, and TMS. But we don't really know who exactly did the episodes. I mean, we don't know who did what episodes. The only episodes that I know are the ones that TMS did. And those were Super Robotnik and the 4-part special, The Quest for the Chaos Emeralds. Other than that, I would not be able to. If you were to tell me who did what, I would not be able to. If you were to ask me which animation studio did what, I would not be able to tell you. Hey, I just thought of something. Did you know that Julian Harris? Did you know that Julian Harris not only did the musical score for Bear in the Big Blue House for a while, but he also wrote a few songs?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is one of those songs that he wrote. Yeah, seriously. This is one of those songs that he wrote.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Jimmy. This soda made me belch.
Okay, now I know. Sorry. And I'm seeing this stuttery thing again, and I'm like, okay, now I know something's up with my computer.
Huh.
Because I've seen this video go on like this before with no issue. And I'm like, okay, now I know it's my computer. There's something going on with it. I don't know if it's the bad connection. I don't know if it's the bad Wi-Fi. I don't know, but there's something going on here.
Talent? Yes, talent. A talent is something you're really good at. For example, you might have a talent for skateboarding. Oh. Or you might have a talent for molding and sculpting with clay. But whatever your talent is, the most important thing is that you have fun doing it.
Are you guys ready for the song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here we go. Can you tell a funny joke? Can you whistle? Can you dance? Or grow flowers in a garden? Step on up and take a chance. Can you swim or can you skate? Draw a snake or bake a pie. Can you play the kazoo or the didgeridoo? You won't know if you don't try. Maybe you can high kick. Maybe you can sing. Get on up, gotta show your stuff. Everybody do your thing. And I say, do your thing. La 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 la. 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 Everybody dance. Everybody sing. Get on up, gotta show your stuff. Everybody do your thing. Can you juggle with your feet while you're standing on your head? Can you paint your bedroom purple and then paint your whole house red? Whatever makes you shine, then that's your specialty. Whatever you do, there's a place for you to celebrate your ability. See, I can do the cha-cha to any song you sing. Get on up, gotta show your stuff. Everybody do your thing. I said, do your thing. La 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 la. 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 Everybody dance. Everybody sing. Get on up, gotta show your stuff. Everybody do your thing. Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, you've got me saying I do have a good talent for drawing.
Really? Well, everybody has their own talent.
Yeah.
And you know something? Do Your Thing was not the one and only song that Julian Harris wrote for this.
Oh, really?
He cooperated with Mitchell Kriegman and Peter Lurie and co-wrote the song We're All Different, which is honestly one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
It teaches the importance of differences.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he only did the music or if he helped out with the lyrics or not, because it doesn't specify. Also, I apologize for the very low quality of the video that you just saw. It was the only way I could do that without that strange juddering.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah.
I wouldn't say this is one of the best live streams I've ever done, but it was one of the most fun to do.
And
it's not over yet.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
And
but
it's not over yet.
Did I get you thinking of that Fry Cook Games episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah. Another big reference to SpongeBob. But I don't think we should use actual clips. Because if we do, Viacom might see this video and try to hunt me down.
Yeah.
Right. Right, it is a Viacom.
I already have enough copyright or Viacom CBS. Look, I already have enough copyright claims from when I showed footage of Barney. I don't need any more.
Oh.
Yeah.
There is this new thing from the official SpongeBob YouTube channel called SpongeBob is Told By, where they use puppets and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. I would love to know who did the puppetry for this. I swear to God, the way that SpongeBob moves, I could be wrong on this, but the way he moves, it honestly makes me feel like he was either puppeteered by Tim Lagasse or Drew Massey.
I heard that those SpongeBob puppets were made by the Jim Henson Creature Shop.
Oh wow.
Wait, what? No, that can't be.
Look for it somewhere on Twitter. Speaking of SpongeBob is Told By, we got another episode coming up tomorrow morning. Band Geeks, baby.
Oh boy. And it doesn't just use that. It uses like the actual voice actors talking about what they remember. So far, the only episode that I've seen so far is the karate. Actually, no. The Band Geeks episode that you were talking about, it already uploaded a few hours ago.
Well, yeah, but they're premiering it tomorrow.
No, I mean, it's already up on YouTube. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so far we have Fry Cook Games and Karate Choppers.
They use puppets and cutouts.
Yep.
But it doesn't say who played them.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're only doing this
I would love
for
to know
our
who.
entertainment pleasure.
And where did you find this thing where they were like, where it's... And where did you find this thing where it's like they were done by the Jim Henson Creature Shop? How did you find that out?
There is a post about it on. There is a post about it on Twitter somewhere. There are some of these posts that show the SpongeBob
you never
puppets.
got the chance to see it.
Huh. More Animal Crossing for Chuck E. Cheese. I think every Tuesday and Thursday for afternoon fun breaks, they would live stream on Twitch while playing Animal Crossing. Whoa.
I still didn't find it. I'll be shocked if that actually is the case. I'll be shocked. But there is another song that I found out about recently from Bear in the Big Blue House. It's a really good one written by Brian Woodbury. Really good one.
Well, I don't know. These are the kind of stones they used a long, long time ago.
Do you know what that chimney is? Do you know what that chimney is? Well,
This is part of Woodland Valley history.
Whoa. History? Really?
Mhm.
But I thought that history was all about like faraway places and kings and queens and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it is, but history is just things that happened in the past. It could be big events like the first moon landing. But history could also be things that happened to you yesterday. That's part of your history.
and look,
Hi, story. Hey, that word's got the word story in it.
Yeah. Hey, Ojo, that's a great way to think of history. History is just a great big story that happened in the past. And it's still happening right now.
Before our house, before me and you, mice and bears of yesteryear lived in this valley too.
Really?
Sure.
What did they do and say so long before today?
Well, you can rediscover it if you know the way. Well, that's the mystery of history, the magic of the past. How stories from so long ago just somehow seem to last. They're handed down, they're written down, but they never really go. And the more you know, the more you'll wonder, the more you wonder, the more you'll know. The more you know, the more you wonder, the more you wonder, the more you know.
Who built our city hall?
Yeah.
Like NPCs, the more you know.
Sure.
I can't get over wondering at the wonder of it all.
Well, that's the mystery of history, the secrets to be found, the long unanswered questions and the clues are all around. If you dig around a little bit, the answer's bound to show. And the more you know, the more you wonder, the more you wonder, more you know, the more you know, the more you wonder, the more you wonder, the more you know.
Boy, I wonder what the history of this house is. I bet that there's a great story here, Bear. Yeah.
Hey, you know, this sounds like a mystery.
Yep. Now, I wish I could show you that episode. I wish I could. But, well, let's just say the last time I tried to do something like that, it did not go well.
Not at all. Oh. Kirsten's gone.
What the hell?
I don't know.
It's so weird. Usually you're the one who gets, like, booted out.
I know. I'm honestly surprised that hasn't happened yet.
Isn't that so weird?
Yeah, I know. Like, I know I've been having, like, at least during this stream, like, just, just problems with internet, but what mostly happens is just audio. Sometimes just the audio and video just kind of mess up on my end. But I haven't gotten booted off yet.
What happened?
Difficulties.
We apologize for those technical difficulties.
Please stand by.
We apologize for our technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Excuse me. Again.
Oh man. So, just to get everything out of the way, if you guys want my overall opinion on Backlash, like what I thought of it, the show was terrible. Outside of like 2 matches, 3 matches tops. I swear to God, there was this one segment near the very end of the show that had the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders just go on this, I think it was 17-minute comedy act. And I said to myself, and then they're wondering why the ratings are in the toilet. Also, oh my God, do you know what Raw got last night?
What?
A 1.5 in the television ratings.
Oh my God.
1.5 million. That's the lowest they've ever done. When I first saw that, I laughed hard.
And he's gone again.
Oh no. I guess more technical difficulties, huh?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I remember when when I just did that robot impression?
Yeah.
I felt like that guy from the Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub that I showed you, the guy who did the robot who just kept saying, "Please stop, ouch."
Yeah.
That's what I thought of when I was doing that. Oh dear. I don't know I have no idea what Kirsten is up to. I don't know if it's just more technical difficulties. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Hopefully I won't get flagged for showing a Sesame Street story.
I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't take that risk.
Yeah. I don't know.
After all, I remember what happened with you guys and like that whole VeggieTales fiasco.
Hmm.
When you guys were like watching Jonah or something and it just...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys managed to get it back somehow, but for a while it was just like...
Oh, yeah.
How did you guys manage to get that thing back on?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Huh. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, my power went out that time, only for like a few short seconds.
What went out?
My power.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, it's back on. So, woo.
Hey, remember on that live stream when you showed us a chicken? Remember on that one live stream on Samuel's channel when you showed us a chicken nugget that looked like a boot?
Yeah.
That was funny. No, it was not funny, but it was like, huh. It just made me sit down and go, huh. Like, it kind of made me think. Also, you guys know Tim Tom?
Sorry, who?
Tim Tom.
Tim Tom. No.
This guy just got robbed.
Oh God.
Oh my God, man.
No, I'm not joking.
Wow.
No, I'm not going to show it here. I'm definitely not going to show it here. But go to Tim Tom's channel and you'll find out all about it. and I was like, I saw something that said I just got robbed, and I was like, I was drinking like a water, and I was like, I just got robbed.
Yeah.
So tell me, what did you think of that animation with? What did you think of that animation with like what TMS did with Sonic the Hedgehog?
It's pretty good animation.
Speaking of Sonic, have you guys seen Sonic and Tails R?
No, can't say. Can't say.
Have you guys seen that? Okay, so here's the thing. It's an audio-only series. So literally, if you were to just watch it on YouTube, you'd literally be outside of this one nice little picture that was drawn by, I think, Dorian Nelson. Outside of seeing this one little picture of Sonic and Tails, you literally are not missing out on anything. It's an audio-based, it's a radio, you can consider it a radio drama, if you will. And oh my god, the benefits of this girl by the name of Emmy Jones, or the Emu Emmy. Oh my god, the benefits of her living in California are huge. I'm talking huge. Look at this. You got four voice actors on this. Or do you want to hear them? Do you want to hear me list them out? Just by hearing who the voice actors are, I bet you guys want to listen to this.
Okay.
Okay, so you got Emmy Jones playing Tails. You got Mike Pollock reprising his role as Dr. Eggman. You got David Humphrey playing Knuckles. And most importantly, Ryan Drummond reprising his role as Sonic.
Nice.
I bet you guys would like to hear that. I bet you guys would like to hear that, wouldn't you?
You know I would.
Yeah.
Well, since this is only an audio-based series, why don't we listen to it right now?
All right.
So I just want you guys to like picture in your head what's going on. They give you some good ideas as to what's going on by saying it because it's an audio-based series. But I just want you to picture what's going on. Okay? Okay, so here we go.
Take this! Come on out, Fox. I want that hedgehog. Your defenses can only protect you for so long, Tails. Tell me where Sonic is now. You can't hide in that workshop of yours forever.
Up here!
Ah. Phase 1 complete.
What do you want with Sonic?
Isn't it obvious? To destroy him. Hence the missiles. Fire! These shields!
Good job, Eggman. Now I can do this.
If you think that you can make a fool out of me, you'll just make a fool out of yourself. Ready for round 2?
Hey, Eggman. Did you miss me?
Aha! Finally! Phase 2 complete.
Go home, Eggman. You don't want to do this.
Oh, but I do, you annoying little hedgehog. Commence Gamma Formation X.
Oh.
That's a lot of guns. Don't suppose they're fast enough to catch me.
Only one way to find out.
You complete me.
Nearly caught me that time.
Hey, Sonic!
What's up, Tails?
Hop on the wing!
Okay. Looks like he's reloading.
Exactly. That's why I called you up here. I brought something.
What'd you bring? Whoa! The 7th Chaos Emerald.
Yep. I found it during one of my test flights.
Some things never change. Nice find, dude.
Thanks.
Now we got all 7. Let's get them.
Roger.
Eggman, what do you get when you cross a hedgehog and 7 emeralds?
Phase 3!
Phase 3? What the heck?
It's a tractor beam. He's trying to take the emeralds.
Oh, no, you don't.
Fascinating. I forget how your wretched golden heart can attract the emeralds. Well, let's see what's stronger, Sonic. My genius or your willpower?
Wait. No, there.
Until next time, Sonic.
Guys,
Whoa.
I think the Chaos Emeralds just got shattered.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What should we do?
working on it. Let's find Knuckles.
Okay. Next stop, Evil Island. I'll drop you off there while I go get the tornado too.
Obviously, Knuckles is not happy about this.
You did what? Now chill out, Knuckles. It wasn't my fault.
It had a tractor beam. It's a laser-based instrument that can seize control of solid material and force it to levitate toward...
Not now, Tails. The emeralds broke apart because they were under too much pressure. You need to find the shards and piece them back together again.
I figured. But they're all over the planet as far as we know. We'll be running around in circles if we don't have you as a detector. Come on, let's go.
You know I can't do that.
The Chaos Emeralds are in pieces and you're just gonna sit there?
What are you trying to say?
I'm telling you to get up and help us, Knucklehead.
Oh, yeah? You and what army?
Knucklehead.
An army?
Then come on. Bring all 3 feet of you.
Wait, please. Come on, guys. We've got an emergency to deal with here. Sonic, it's fine. I can just use my dual radar from a while back to find the emerald shards. And Knuckles, just tell us how we can put them back together, okay?
Fine. The truth is that I don't have the answer. I have a bond with the Master Emerald, so when I put the pieces back together, it just took its form on its own and even told me where to find the final pieces. The Chaos Emeralds could be a different story, but you won't know until you find the shards. The emeralds have the power to attract each other, so if you find one, the rest should be really close by. You shouldn't have a hard time finding them.
Okay. Come on, Sonic. We gotta go. We'll go back to my workshop, grab the dual radar, and find the emeralds.
Sonic, you're a pain in my neck. But if anyone can fix this mess, you two can. Good luck.
Thanks, Knuckles. We'll do our best.
What was that like, Knuckles? A roast party?
Alrighty. Ready to go, Tails?
Yep, the radar's all set. We're prepared for takeoff.
Cool. Let's go.
Do you think Eggman's found some of the emeralds by now?
Doesn't matter. There's nothing that old kid can do that can stop us. We'll get them all back, no problem. Woo, yeah! Adventure, here we come!
And that was the end of episode 1.
Wow.
What did you guys think?
It's pretty good.
Awesome.
First off, I need to get off my chest how great it. Can you believe how great it is to hear Ryan Drummond as Sonic again?
It was pretty good.
And I was like, and Emmy on one of her live streams, she actually said that that someone would be playing Knuckles, but it wasn't someone who was voicing her that was voicing him previously. So I was like, and so I thought about it, and I was like, is it David Humphrey? I didn't say that on the live stream. I thought it to myself. It's like, is it like David Humphrey or something? And it was! And what did you guys think of David Humphrey as Knuckles? Was he right on the mark, or did he sound too monotone?
I think it was right on that mark.
It's pretty good.
In my opinion, he sounded a bit too... He played the character very well, but in my opinion, he was a bit too... like I said, he was a bit too monotone. It sounded like, yes, I get it. Knuckles is a guy that doesn't give a crud about anything. But honestly, the Knuckles I know is one who loves to just put up the dukes and start a fight. That was not the Knuckles that I know.
Mm-hmm. I see.
It was Knuckles, yes, but it wasn't the Knuckles that I've come to know. But even if it wasn't the Knuckles that I know for a fact that it was still Knuckles.
Yeah.
And man, and I don't think I've ever said this before. I always consider Jason Griffith to be the best Sonic voice, but I've always felt that Ryan Drummond is a very close second.
Very classic, huh?
Yeah. In fact, I think a lot of people can agree that Jason Griffith is like really good at playing Sonic, and Shadow for that matter.
Oh, Shadow. Yeah, that too.
Like seriously, I don't think anybody is going to criticize his voice of Shadow.
Yeah.
Huh. It says, wait till you hear this. It said, Jason Griffith actually said that he felt the voice he did for Sonic during Sonic X didn't feel right to him, but it's how both 4Kids and Sega wanted him to sound. I guess Sega and 4Kids didn't give him any sort of leeway until, like, say, Sonic 06.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Even though that is a terrible game, I will praise the story and the voice acting that came out of it. Ooh. Where's that echo coming from?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Maybe somebody accidentally had the live stream on or something. Like the broadcast on YouTube.
Wasn't me.
Maybe it was me by accident. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just remembered something.
Yeah.
There was once a time where Snuffy... There was one episode of Sesame Street where it showed Snuffy's grandmother. And guess who she was played by? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Noel McNeil.
Oh, wow.
What? The voice actor in Bear in the Big Blue House, voiced by oh, sorry.
The performer of Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House performed Snuffy's grandmother.
Oh my God.
No, it's not. Oh, no! What's left? You have to mail it, and that's my job. This letter's way too big to fit into the mailbox, so I'm going to have to take this baby down to the post office. Consider it mailed.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mr. Mail Person.
Yeah, thanks.
We did it.
We did it. We did it.
You mailed a letter to your granny.
An important letter. And it says, Dear Granny, when are you coming to Sesame Street?
Well?
Hello, Aloysius. I've come for a visit.
Granny!
Oh, Aloysius.
Gee, you talk about your fast answers to mail.
Granny.
Can you tell it's Noel?
Oh, I can tell.
Hey, hi, Granny. Snuffleupagus, how about a hug for Snuffy's best friend?
Oh, of course, Big Bird. Come here.
It sure pays to write a letter.
Yes, it does.
Wait, we do.
Good night, Moon. Good night, Cabbage. Good night, Spaghetti.
Oh, that's Noel.
I love those Snuffleupagus storybooks.
Granny, I mailed you a letter just before you came to visit.
Oh, and it had a question in it.
Really? What was it, lad?
Dear Granny, when are you coming to Sesame Street?
And he ended the letter with, Love, Snuffy.
Well, now you know the answer. Here I am.
But when you get back home, will you please read the letter and answer it?
Why?
I want to know when you're coming back.
Me too.
Sesame Street was brought to you by the
letter K and find the number 4. Sesame Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
Yep. And the slimy spaceship is still on its way back to Sesame Street.
Story, Granny.
How about Mrs. Wings and the spaghetti?
Thanks, Kelly.
You know, he played. That wasn't the only Snuffleupagus. It wasn't the only Snuffleupagus that Noel McNeil played. It always got that word screwed up. Give me a moment. I'm trying as little as I can to actually not get flagged for this.
I know you're trying, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aha! It was his Uncle Abe.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
What? What's wrong?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Let's see now. H,
H, I, J. Oh, hi! Welcome to Sesame Street. Snuffy and I are going to sing the alphabet song. As soon as he gets here. Nobody can sing the alphabet song like Snuffy and I. That's because we're best friends.
Oh! There's his song!
Hey, Snuffy. Hey, Ellen. Bird. Oh, Snuffy, Bird. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Old best pal.
Now let's see. Aha! Are you guys ready for another dose of Noel McNeil?
Yeah.
I am. I'm ready.
All right.
Al, is that you? I hardly recognized you. You've grown so much.
It's my Uncle Abe. Oh, my favorite Uncle Abe. Oh, Bird. This is my Uncle Abe. Uncle Abe, this is my best friend, Bird.
Oh, well, any friend of Al's is a friend of mine.
Al?
Yeah, short for Aloysius. Who can say all that? You'll always be out me, kid.
Wait a minute. Now, if you're Snuffy's uncle, then Snuffy must be your, what's the word for that?
If you're my uncle, then I'm your what?
Nephew. I'm your uncle, and you're my nephew. My favorite nephew, Al.
My best friend, son, brother, and now a nephew. Huh. What a guy.
What a nephew. Oh, come here, kid.
Bam.
Yeah.
I can tell Noel was very talented.
Yeah. Okay. Now, guys, before I leave, I just want to give you guys and the people watching a list of recommendations, a list of video recommendations that I want you guys to watch. First off, first video recommendation. Any episode of Mew Mew Power. It is an actually really good dub. I never thought I'd say that for a 4Kids dub that's basically based around puberty. But yes, it is a very good dub. Recommendation number 2. Any episode of any of the 5 episodes that were animated by TMS of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Those are Super Robotnik and the 4-part special, The Quest for the Chaos Emeralds. Recommendation number 3. Finding those episodes, finding the episodes of Bear in the Big Blue House that I showed you. Those episodes are Show Your Stuff and History, Her Story, Bear Story. How many recommendations was that?
3.
Oh yeah, 3 recommendations so far.
And final video recommendation. You know what? Make the final one a wild card. Go all out. Watch whatever you want to watch with that last one.
All right.
But other than that, that is going to do it for this live stream. I just want you guys to know it felt so good to finally be back after a whole month.
Yeah.
So
And
good.
I'm actually glad to be in one of Jimmy's streams here.
And I'm glad to have you.
Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. So that is going to do it for this video. And I don't plan on doing another one of these until the end of the week because, oh boy, my schedule for the next 3 days is going to be hectic. But until then, thanks for watching this video, and until next time, see ya.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.